This is exactly what I saw when I stood in the middle of rubble.
Driven is a series of stories showcasing the relationship between Harbert and our valued clients and partners. Join us to learn what drives the Harbert experience. My name is Keith Rouss. This is Driven. My name is Keith Rouss. I'm excited to be here today with Keith Cromwell, Executive Director of Red Mountain Theater. Harbert had this block controlled for quite some time. We were looking at this from every direction. How do we develop this block? Nothing worked. We couldn't make a thing work, and that's when someone suggested we get Red Mountain Theater out here to look at it.
I got a phone call that this property was available, and I came down with a team of people, and we stood in this dilapidated building.
You said, "This is it."
That's exactly
and I was
right.
like,
he's an idiot.
This is what.
That's the magic sauce. This is exactly what I saw when I stood in the middle of rubble. And then we got on this journey together with the architect, with the construction company. In the theater, collaboration is really our key word. It's the only way we work together. We talk a lot, we communicate a lot. We want to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions. Everybody got a voice in the room, and everyone was creative in coming up with solutions that might have been completely out of the box. And I would say you were the king of kind of draining the berry of understanding how do we get the most for our money.
We are now joined by Jennifer Jaquess, Managing Director of Red Mountain Theater.
One of the biggest challenges to our growth was our space, because we were sort of vagabonds who were renting space all over the city. It was hard for people to know where we were. It was hard for brand and awareness building because we didn't have a shingle that put everything out. We also had incredible inefficiencies. We were building sets in one location and then schlepping them all the way across town to a cabaret theater. So to be in one place has been such a game changer on every front conceivable for our organization. I think it's been such a great partnership, and the arts are just collaborative by nature. So we know how to do that, to work with other people. And I think that Harbert brought such an asset to the table, even though the acoustical things and the theatrical equipment were maybe uncharted territories, but it was just such a pleasure to work on together and to figure out how to make this dream really come true. One thing that I think Harbert really helped to bring to the table is value engineering. We are a nonprofit theater company, and so we had a finite budget, and we had theater equipment that was non-negotiable. We had to have it, and it cost a lot. So where we could save money, we really had to do that, and we kept as much of the structure that was already here as we could. And Keith was great at figuring out how we could do it cheaper, how we could do something different to make the budget stretch further, which was really huge for us.
What all happens here? I know it's not just a theater. You guys have many, many things that happen. Tell us a little bit about what all happens.
Yeah, sort of the core of our work is focused around musical theater and performance art. Those are all of our core Red Mountain Theater programming, but we wanted this space to do so much more and really be here for the community. We've sort of run the gamut of trying to be everything that this community needs and a great gathering space. It is a dream come true for us to be in this space. It's a dream come true to give this to our community.
It turned into, we hope, a physical manifestation of what you saw that first time you walked through.
It's very hard for something to meet expectations. It's even harder to exceed expectations. And the journey of this collective group of people under your leadership, which I think created what I would refer to as a really curated process with Harbert's leadership, in that every department began to really understand and fall in line with how do we get the best and closest to what we want at the best cost to then be able to add the things that would make it even better.
This project was very challenging. There was a lot of things that we had to overcome, but in the end, the fact that we brought all these different pieces together, came up with this fantastic facility, is probably the most rewarding project I've ever been associated with. And I thank you for trusting Harbert and myself with your vision to bring it to reality.
We are now an anchor national arts organization. We are now a key part of the dynamics of why Birmingham is special. To this day, my favorite time coming to this arts campus is when I drive around a full city block and I park and I walk in and I walk through these magical hallways and I can hear the kids laughing, I can hear the tap dancing, I can hear the audience that will fill the theater. And I go and I stand on that stage and I have tears in my eyes and think, I can't believe we finally have everything we always wanted.